all begins with love. Love for yourself. It's about listening to yourself, to your body, taking care of yourself and putting yourself first. Breathing consciously, living consciously, not trying to change the world but being a part of the universe where I feel good. Being here and now, dreaming, breathing, crying, feeling, believing, embracing, and filling every word with meaning. Stopping and living in that pause. A pause isn't a step back. It's a vital resource because it's in the stillness something real is born. For in that moment, I finally listen to myself. At last, I hear myself. I feel, and I'm no longer afraid.
Imagine 5 days without news, in the mountains amidst silence and peace. You wake up to the whisper of the forest. You walk along the path, and anxiety melts away with each step.
For me, a retreat is primarily about stopping in the midst of the frantic pace of life when you don't allow yourself to simply exhale and meet your true self. It's an opportunity to slightly open that Pandora's box which has accumulated so much pain during the time of war that you haven't even admitted it to yourself. You bury yourself in work and set goals, proving something to yourself over and over again. But here, I was able to feel my body. I remembered that I can actually breathe. I can feel again. And to feel the joy of life, you have to meet the pain.
How do you perceive the main request within this group?
The participants have already shared their expectations. And the first was to reduce the level of stress and anxiety. After that, to recharge, to gain some inner resources, to give themselves a bit of space to rest, to exhale, and to organize the process in such a way that a person can finally feel themselves again, to reconnect with their emotions, their needs, and begin to understand what has actually happened to them.
The retreat by AHALAR offers a unique opportunity to explore a simple yet profound questions. Where is my okay? What truly brings me rest? Where is my source of strength? What I really appreciate is how the trainers designed the program to be incredibly flexible. They even adapt it to the weather. If the day is sunny, they are favoring indoors session and more time spent outside, walking in nature, so you can feel its energy, take in its beauty. On rainy days, the focus shifts indoors. There is more space for practices aimed at restoration and grounding. This includes breathtaking exercises, body work, and intuitive movement, the kind of dance that fills you up from the inside. All of it there to help you reconnect, to ask yourself, how am I with my body? Am I truly in touch with it or not?
What is dance? It's a natural expression of joy. When I feel joyful, I begin to move spontaneously, and that becomes my dance. It can be something small, Even a movement of fingers is a dance. Or when I'm lying in the bed, my feet start to wiggle. That is also dance. Dance is always about releasing joy. That's why we always begin the day with dance. Even if I don't feel joyful at first, I start to move, I start to dance, and joy comes to me. It is very healing practice, simply to start or end your day with dance. It always gives us energy.
It's just you, nature, and some breathtaking view, and suddenly you begin to hear yourself again. For the first time in months of numbness, I started speaking in poetry. I felt that creative energy returned. If he only could, he'd give it all just to stay, to open his wounds to her, come that may, to brew her sweet coffee at dawn every day, and laughed as the same old familiar scenes, to love her fiercely without delay. You visit in dreams only to say, forgive me.
We will teach you how to quiet the mind in just 5 minutes. How to release tension from the body, not with a scream but through movement. How to find inner ground when everything around you is falling apart. You won't simply return to yourself. You will discover a new version of who you are.
To look into the eyes and faces of the people who arrive and then to see them as they leave, it's such a striking difference. There is a light that begins to shine from their faces, from their eyes, and that is pure joy, happiness.
I'm so deeply grateful to the trainers for this meeting with myself, for the body practices, for the hugs, for the chance to finally breathe fully again for the first time since the full-scale invasion. That I can feel this love for life again. I want to carry that with me. I'm grateful to each and every person who received, shared, and walked beside me on this journey back to myself.